All right, friends, just in case those of you that have Kraken or whatever, 1.7 billion with the Kraken. Mine's only level 15. So if you got the pumpkins in there, they help a little bit. Shout out to Kadavu Vector Clan for that little tip. It's just hard to keep your guys alive. Maybe more nuns. I don't know. The stinking little bandits like shooting their arrows. You get the pumpkins in there, and they kind of attract those. So the shots, it did help out quite a bit from keeping them from shooting them. But and my guys kept building. They kept building their cannons pretty quick, but still, let's see. So it seems like those ones in the front were like a lot more successful than the ones towards the rear. Pretty much didn't, because those are the ones that get picked off without much healing. So I think if you have your guys, the cannons, like closer, I'm going to bring my 10s in and give that another shot. Let's see here. Just seems to, yeah, if we get our heavy hitters a little closer, definitely the closer one seems to do the more damage there. I feel almost like I don't know. I'm gonna try this. Maybe getting some more nuns in there might. I only got 8s, but if I keep those guys alive, I should be doing more damage. All right, let's give that one a go here. Yeah, they just don't really hurt. They don't really hurt anybody. They're his troops. It's amazing they kill my cannons, you know, the just kind of pathetic damage they do. But so I'm hoping that wall of nuns will kind of out heal the little amount of damage that they are doing. Dang it, unfortunately I got my pumpkin over there on Edward. I think I still got one pumpkin in the middle there though, and so that's alright. Maybe keep the arrows down a little. I'm just hoping that that extra amount of nuns is going to keep my guys alive, but I'm at 361 though, so, and they're kind of healing back up a little bit. So not really losing a lot of troops, that's good. And if one dies, it looks like, well, darn it, I was just going to say if one dies, it looks like they're getting replaced. But that's not looking like the case right now. 359, but not really. If you watch my health bar, it's not really going down a lot there. So, darn it, lost another one. And lost another one. Okay, we got one built back. Lost 3. Oh boy, now we're hemorrhaging troops now. It looks like the little guys are breaking out into the area there. I need to Kraken needs to reel those guys in, you know. But still have quite a few troops left for the midway point here, so that's not bad. If we just keep them all in a little area there, that's where you're gonna do all the damage. So, I mean, most of my cannons are still alive, so I'm pretty happy with that. have those little arrows shooting out, hitting guys. Come on, nuns. What do I pay you guys for? So halfway point, we're about 600 million. Oh, now we're kind of dropping some troops here. Let's build some guys up there. 320. So I think at the end of the last one, I was like at 180 or something. But that's a little deceptive as far as I have more nuns this time. So, and last time I had fewer nuns and more cannons. So, yeah, still losing troops, but not like super fast. Man, I'm really missing that ×2 speed. To be a VIP, it's like you don't really know how good you got it till it's gone. So count your blessings, my friends. And the grass is not always greener on the other side. Just remember that. So I think we can count on almost 200 million every minute. So that's 100 million every half. I would think should be reasonable. So this should put me at over 1 billion again. Billion 12-ish, I think. If indeed we can haul in 100 million every 30 seconds. Dun, dun, dun. So we're at the 9. Still losing quite a few cannons left, I guess. Seem to help out a little bit. And I'm not sure having more brawlers in there is really going to do that much. It just seems those little arrows go out to everybody. You know, it's kind of indiscriminately just like nuking people with their little arrows, but still not. It seemed to help out quite a bit putting those extra nuns in there to get the heals going. Really didn't start losing troops till like the halfway there, so it might be able to mess with that. Let's see. Definitely improved those cannons. Man, I'm just wondering if I even need like brawlers and junk in there. What do you think, guys? I mean, I think probably just the I'm gonna give it another go here just for fun and giggles. I wonder if I just put those nuns up in the front there. Might be all right. Let's just mess with it. Why not? I think Kraken's a beast, so let's put those guys up there a little bit. And then I'm like, hey, do we really need these brawlers? We're gonna find out. I don't know. Well, let's just put some more nuns in there. See how that goes for us. We'll see if we just get all wiped out or what. Well, I don't know. Well, we got a couple little guys on the side there. Not real happy with that, but like I said, these guys don't really do a lot of damage, so if we can get some nuns, some random nuns in there just healing. Plus those guys off in the wherever, they pretty much, they die real quick and then they just kind of shoot their little things all over the place. So it's like not really any different than them being out among your troops and then like actually being on them there. But we'll see. You guys probably don't want to watch this whole thing here, so I'm just going to pause it and then we'll bring you back towards the end. All right, well, about a minute left here, and kind of Man, you think that many nuns would keep everybody alive pretty good. But they seem to kind of tapered off there a little bit. We have fewer, I believe, cannons than we did. So it might be a little random as far as how much. I just don't see how those little arrows can kill any of my guys. So maybe the brawlers, I'd like a few brawlers in there, actually help a little more. Keeping everybody alive, because now we're just like getting ruined here. So still, even though we lost a bunch of troops at 1.2 billion with like 30 seconds left, so if they could have kept some of those guys alive, man, we would have been doing pretty good, I'm thinking. Maybe I'll pull a few more cannons and try to balance some more brawlers in there, because this is not a bad score. Actually, even losing like most of my cannons, definitely 1.7. We're gonna probably beat my other score, so I'm gonna mess with it some more, guys. That's kind of encouraging. A couple of my nuns died. Not sure those. I mean, if there's level 10s, I'm guarantee I'm be doing more damage. But some of my cannons up front died, so that could have been quite a bit more. I think I'm gonna pull a couple. Man, I don't really want to pull a couple 9s. There's some good damage there on those guys, but let's see. Man, losing those 10s up front really kind of cost me some damage there. I think maybe those got taken out by Edward. I'm not sure. If those guys stay alive, I'm doing way more damage. Let's give it another shot. Why not? Just for fun and giggles here. Keep those guys alive. We do a lot more damage. What if I pull out 3 from the front there? And then let's just, 3 more brawlers? I mean, my brawlers are 9, so alright, that should handle business there. Maybe it's not good. Those guys are getting kind of pulled off the side, kind of kiting some of my guys out there. I'm not real happy with that. It's best if you get them all like centered in one spot, especially guys breaking out amongst your guys isn't cool. And you got stupid Edward in there messing up my cannon, so that's not good either. He can probably do some damage once he's all tanked up and probably take out my orc hunters. I'm not really happy with that. But it looks like we have a nice little, pretty good groupage in there. Not really losing a lot of troops right now. We just lost, okay, now we are. Built 2 back though. We lost 3 back, 1 down, build it right back, 2 down, 1 right back. So as long as I think this might be some RNG in this one, guys. If your goblin techs can stay alive and just keep building cannons, you're pretty good to go, you know? I mean, it's just rebuild them when they die. It's not that difficult. So we are getting some rebuilt there. As we lose 3, 1 back, lose 5, back up, lose, so yeah, it just could be kind of random, and just, you know, just to get that luck with getting your guys rebuilt and not having them take out your goblin techs, but just taking out the cannons or whatever. So we'll pick this up in a little bit. Okay, well, we got about a minute left here. Still 191 troops. Man, I got all those nuns just surrounding cannons, and they're still getting picked off. So I think potentially, if you're one of those guys that likes trying to get the best score you can, if you run this one quite a few, Kraken might be better than Dracula. I think Kadavu got a higher score with his Kraken than his Dracula. So, looks like, yeah, we're at 30 with about a billion left. Close, but still you can see it's just kind of if you get lucky or not, I'm thinking, as far as like how much damage you're doing. Even getting your guys spread out with having some pilgrims on them might actually be beneficial. Because those pilgrims, they have that little radius of heal, and they're healing all your cannons and stuff. So, yeah, we're not going to beat that last one. So 1.6 bill, not horrible, but still Kraken for me is a little better. I'm pretty sure if my nuns were all like level 10s, be quite a bit better, but you can see most of my cannons did pretty good damage there. All seem to survive. It's just yeah, needs to be messed with a little more. But as always, guys, hope this is helpful, and if I do get a better score, I'll throw it out there for you. Have a great day.